Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the tangle linked from CZT Vicki Murray. All right. This is a neat one. I've seen some others similar, but I like this one is actually really simple. And yeah, okay. So I'm looking, I'm like, do I want to do it straight? Do I want to do it on the diagonal? I think I'll do it straight up. Okay. Maybe I'll wind it around a little bit. We'll see. All right. So this starts off with a bunch of squashed, flattened orbs. And let's see. Oh, I'm you see I'm going towards the diagonal, so I better just do it. All right. And I say squashed, flattened orb because we like to use the word orb because orb is less pressure than a circle, and a squashed or flattened orb is a little easier than to say, oh, make an oval. All right. Well, I was going to take this around a corner. Oh, well, let's go this far and then we'll see what we do. All right. So once you have a line of these squashed orbs, then we're going to make some C-shaped curve lines. The first one, and actually that's pretty much the rest of it. A little, leaving a little distance on either end. So I'm going to just do a curve line like so. Now, of course, you can play with the size of these initial squashed orbs, the distance between them. But we're just going to do one side, and again, leaving a little bit of space at the end, like so. Then you can come back and aura that. And again, however, whatever distance you want. Of course, you really have to just make sure that both will fit in this original squashed orb. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And actually, I'm going to flip my tile so I'm doing the same strokes using the curve of the hand. As you place your hand down here and you have the heel of your hand, and then you can just make a nice curve like so. And I was tempted to, I'll just do this and then I'll aura it. And it's a little safer to just do the one and then come back and do the second one, just to make sure that there's enough room on, for both of these to live on that squashed orb. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm doing my best, some places not so much, to have this line up with this. Although, as you can see, it doesn't necessarily matter so much. If it doesn't line up, then we call that whimsical. And it works. And so you can have fun with this. I'll just come down a little ways. I have a variation that I did something similar. And so you can have it weave however which way you want. And I would maybe do that first and then come back and do these. Whoops, look at I'm doing what I said I shouldn't do. It's probably because I said it. And I have this angled funny, so it's like it's feeling funny in my hand. There we go. That feels a little bit more natural. But yeah, if you can, eyeball and see if you can get these ends, to kind of line up, then there I did it again. Sells it a little bit more, makes it convincing. Okay, so I'm going to backtrack. Of course, you can do them in a row if you want to. Just as I was doing it, I was like, maybe there's a reason why Vicki has us doing the steps in this manner. And looking at her step out and some of the variations, if you do these closer together, then I'm thinking for sure you might want to just do each section kind of one at a time as she prescribes. That way you don't end up with, oh, whoops. All right. So there we go. That is linked. A very take a look at the for more inspiration link, because that takes you to tangle patterns and how to draw this with Vicki's step out, and scroll down below her step out to see the variations. And this was one of them, and I really liked it, and just to do it in a square format, why not? Some of the other things, you could fill some of the sections in, like it might look neat to just fill in, the sections going crosswise, or any of it. So it's really neat. One thing I did here that it looks like it's different than in her variation, because I made a square chain, I decided to make little rectangles instead of the squashed orbs, just to sell it a little bit more in my mind. So that's an additional variation to what Vicki has there. So neat tangle. And sometimes we want to have this, we've been kind of doing some steampunk stuff, and actually, well, from the time of this recording, and I have to post this rather soon. We're going to do and I'll do it again. I want to call it Steampunkalooza or something cute. And we're going to focus on some steampunk tangles, because I have a neat reticulum that I found, and or you could consider it a tangle, whichever. I'm using it as a reticulum, which is then something that we would put other tangles in. But anyway, found some neat stuff. This is going to totally go with it. So, and I do have a playlist set if you're into steampunk. I do have a playlist where I've been putting tangles that seem to fit into that genre. So, and I came up with it after, so now I have to go back through all of them, or as I go back through some, and like, oh yeah, that would fit, and make sure that it's in that playlist. So hope you enjoyed this. If you did, would love to have a thumbs up or a like. Feel free to share it, and if you like it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. That is, of course, free. I know I've had people that maybe haven't subscribed to things on YouTube and they think it costs money. And I think nowadays there are some different things that YouTube has, but subscription to my YouTube channel does not cost money. I do have a subscription membership for classes. That is on my website. That link is in the description section down below the step outs. So, and if you've never taken a class from me, if you like my style, I think you will enjoy the classes. I just have a little bit different brand of things. So, would love to have you join me. I have a bunch of free classes. I do classes about twice a week. Just depends on the week. And like I said, a lot of them are free. Some of them are paid, so that way I can keep the lights on. And yeah, and so come check us out for free. We have a lot of fun every Thursday. And what else am I forgetting? I don't know. I got myself all out of order. So anyway, with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.